In the moment of need, you got to be ready to go from zero to deadly force encounter, just like that. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson. I don't have a lot of context for this video. Certainly doesn't look like it's from America to me, but I'm not positive where. If you do have information on that, please message it to me privately so I can add it to the description. But it shows us a very important lesson regardless. Shows us the importance of situational awareness, how fast a deadly force encounter can develop, and when the time comes that you got to fight, you better be ready to go with speed, with surprise, and with violence to protect yourself and those you love. We begin here as this guy gets out of his truck, and always, folks, you know, your car is a transitional space, and I notice he's really paying attention. That's really great. He's going to get out and go around the car, and he's going to see what's going on over there. And this is obviously, I don't think, America. I think we can tell that pretty quick. So, you know, high danger of carjackers or whatever. The guy's paying attention. Now, this guy that's kind of run up on him here, is he a threat or is he not a threat? Well, we're about to see that he's going to become a threat. So as the guy that owns the car is going to get in the car, he sees this guy coming, finally draws his firearm, moves well, puts shots on target, and drives this guy who had a knife in his hand, or at least something very significantly threatening in his hand, away, gets him away from his family, and then the guy stays very alert and very aware. Now, I wish I had more info on this one. If you find it, please send it to me. As we go back to the beginning here, I want to learn some significant lessons from our good guy. You notice, number one, he is aware. He sees what's going on around him. The guy doesn't have his face buried in his phone. He's looking around and seeing what's going on around him. Your car is a transitional space, Aspers, and you got to be careful with that. So then when he gets into his car, I just want to stop here for a minute. He puts his head in the car, and that is a time where there is danger around. So you got to be understanding of that, and only do that for a very few seconds, because this guy's going to try to run up and ambush him. Now, he just did something really good there. This self-defender, when he saw somebody coming, he got out and shut the door so he wasn't caught in the via that door where he could retreat, and he does just that. You notice what he's going to do here is he's going to get around the car and use the car for shelter and to figure out, is this guy a bad guy or is he just hustling down the road? So he sees him now come around him, and you can just barely see the guy's got his right arm here held down. There's clearly something in that right hand, something enough that the self-defender in the moment is going to say, hey, wait a minute, I have to defend my life here. And when he does, you notice he goes from just alert to alarm and to action, just like that. Now, I love it here that he backs up. He doesn't stay in the danger zone. He backs up, he puts a shot on target, and that gets that guy going the other way. And as soon as he does, I want you to see how far these guys are apart. They started at a very close distance, maybe 6 to 8 feet. Now they are quite a bit farther. They're at maybe 7 yards, which is that typical distance. And now he drives him off, keeps moving, and gets himself in a good position to put shots on target. Finally, I do think it's important here that our good guy keeps aware, sees what's going on around him, and gets himself to a place of safety at the end. Boy, Aspers, without any other information, I can tell you that this self-defender did a fantastic job. He was aware of what was going on around you. As the guy started coming up beside him, he closed that door and used the vehicle, got around it to give himself a little bit of space. As the guy followed him, he said, hey, wait a minute, man, something's clearly wrong here. And he faced that threat, looked it down, said, what's going on here? And I'm going to protect myself. When he knew it was time, he didn't hesitate. He wasn't second to the punch, got that gun out, got it in the fight, put shots down range, and got that guy away from him. Did a fantastic job of protecting himself and everyone around him. And I think that's a great model for us to use to cover our ASP as well. Be aware of what's going on around you. Don't ignore your situational awareness and what's happening. And when the time comes to protect yourself, don't hesitate, act.